What is up, guys, and welcome to the 5th episode, I believe, of Satisfactory. Now, I'm not sure if anyone saw the comment that was made on episode 3, which went up about 3 days ago for me. For you guys, I have no idea how long it's going to be because I have to take a look at episode 4 because I was informed that episode 3 had bad audio quality, which I'm aware of and I have fixed. As you can tell from listening to this video, I have corrected my audio problems. I've gotten a new mic, and my software likes my new mic a lot more than it liked its old mic. So, it's working a lot better. So, in the last episode, if you could understand what I was saying, I finished setting up all the automation for all the resources all the way up to smart plating. Now, I haven't let it run for very long. In fact, something I need to do real quick, if I can go down and stop moving so dang fast. There we go, that's better. I've gotten better with the flying mechanic, but we no longer need that. We can put all these back in here. Because, as you can see up there in the top right corner of the screen, complete phase 1, 50 out of 50 smart plates. So I was doing a little bit of off-camera work, getting some more plant matter to fill up my generators and stuff like that, and got all that going just so that we were ready to take on this episode. So now I think it's time we go ahead and complete phase 1 so we can move on to hub terminals. I think it's 5 and 6 or 4 and 5, I'm not really sure, but let's go ahead, load, seal, wait for it, and launch. So let's back up, get a nice beautiful view of this. Wish I knew what button it was to hide the... There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. And it's gone. Just like that. Oh. I disconnected the smart plating, but according to this, we need the smart plating. But I think I need it for some building material, so I think we're going to let that build up before I hook it back up. Besides, those other two things, I'm pretty sure require steel, which we have not set up production for. But, alright, slow my butt down. Back on the ground here. Okay, now, let's take a look in here. Tier 3, 4. Nice. Okay, so, the only thing we had left in Tier 2 was jump pads, which I'm probably not going to use. So, I will complete it just so it's done, but I'm not going to do it on camera. Actually, you know what? We can go ahead and get it ready. Let's see here. That is rods, nails, concrete, cables should be over here, right? There it is. Cables. Good idea. Just have some. There we go. Go ahead and select milestone for everything in there that we need. Oh, did I not have enough regular plates? Please. There they are. Got it. We're going to be setting up those basic networks here in a minute. Go ahead and turn those in. I'm not going to complete it yet because I'm probably going to send more than one if it's possible. So basic networks, we have to do the steel production first. Refined power, steel production first. All that. Okay, coal power. This is the one we want. Need 50 rotors. I think I have enough already. Let's see here. Yep. Let's grab what rotors we have here. There we go. Okay. Back up. Coal power. Select milestone. Boom, 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 and boom. Alright, that's 2 milestones selected that we can complete. Basic network, steel production, vehicular transport, which a tractor could be useful if we have to travel long distance for coal. Now, I know there's a coal vein nearby. It's probably not going to be enough. I'm definitely not going to use that specifically for coal power. I'm going to need a lot more coal veins to set up a proper coal power network. But, if we want to go ahead and set up the tractor so we can start making roads to and from the location, that won't be too difficult. We can go ahead and unlock the tractor by running over here. It is that one right there. Alright, and boom. Don't know if that's enough or not. let's see. Oh, not that one. Yep. Select milestone. Boom, 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 and rods, and that's it. All right. We're gonna go ahead and complete all 3 of those real quick. Select.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction.
Yeah, shut up. Okay, open that.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative.
Yeah. And select. There we go. Send in 3 of them, so we just unlocked a bunch of different recipes.
Milestone reached.
Oh, let's just take a look
Several
at what it is.
buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
We unlock the water extractor, the coal generator, and the ability to scan for coal. Which, like I said, I do have a coal vein that is super close, but we're not going to use that for power. Probably going to use it for steel production since it is close. And then we'll upgrade that miner later on with a tier 2 miner once we get it unlocked, which is probably in here. Advanced steel production. Yep, miner MK2 right there. Which once we get done doing some steel production, that'll be all good and dandy. So, oh, and then we can also unlock tier 3 conveyor belts and larger storage units, which would be awesome! And then another one I really want to unlock is the blueprint design, because we can start making modular factories. Which means basically we can build a whole factory, copy it, and then paste it all over the place. So, with all that being said, trying to decide, do I want to go work on coal power? How much power do we have? Like, how much power do we generate with my current setup? Because right now, my current setup is not hard to keep reproducing. I can even set up some more generators pretty easily. Because of my setup, it just requires a few more belts, a couple more of the power cells, which I keep going out and gathering a few more here and there. I'm trying not to make sure I explore too many areas. I just try to get all the local power slugs to turn into power. So right now, we have a capacity of 525, which means that is the max amount we can reach. Once it gets beyond that, our entire grid is going to shut down. We are only reaching, looks like max consumption if everything was running, 378.5 megawatts. But looks like on average we're hitting about 280, which means a lot of the machines that we're not needing resources for, like the plates, the nails, and all that stuff, aren't being used. I'm thinking we kind of create a road over this ravine here, not only to make this whole task easier, but to make my job a little safer. So let us start with that. Oop. Stick to the grid. I can't create any engine. Well, not sure. I could just create a specific angle, but I would have to connect it up. And decision. Decision. I have an idea. We're gonna start it actually over here. I wanted it. Okay. Attach it to the world grid. Hold on. Got annoying as shit. I know this feels a little bit cheaty since I can fly and chase after him. There we go. In fact, just to make it fair. There we go. Dropped it into a ravine. Okay. Now, back to what I was doing. special, no, production, scroll down. Put this down real quick. Make us a couple of portable miners. Just a couple of them here. Okay, go ahead and pick that back up. Now, oh, it's another miner. Damn it. Okay, if I just tear out this middle piece, aha! It's for me. Pop it down right there. There we go. Okay, now let's pop another one down over here, which should be able to connect to no issue. Alright, now I want to see how much of this stuff it's producing. Ooh, this is a pure vein. Heck yeah. 120 coal per minute. That's going to be a bunch of coal. This one is probably an unpure vein. 60. So I need double the iron input as I have coal input. So that's pretty easy to fix. In a second. Hold on. Another miner real quick. And if you're curious of what I'm doing here, I'm just throwing down one of the equipment workbenches. I just keep carrying enough resources to craft it really quickly. Miner. It's that one, right? Where's it coming out? I actually want this one. There we go. Yep, both of those are lined up now. Here's what we're gonna do. I want these going on a line of 120s here. Great. Oh, hold on. I forget with these miners, they don't line up with the foundation. So this is just it's the first one down somewhere. Really don't need ×2 belts right here, but why not? Alright, logistics, merger. Oop. Let's have it going that way. Oh, and go. Go. Now. Great. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Hold. Alright, put that merger back down, except this time frickin' center it. Now I can run it straight up to here. Oh, what am I out of? Oh no, there it's okay. Can't make it all the way down. Stop it. Meow. Meow. There we go. Now I just have to hook these up to power, which I can do quick. Power line, select. Side. Alright, so now we have our iron line all hooked up, 120 iron per minute. This is without any upgrades, so it's pretty cool. Can't really do upgrades anyway, because you can't really output more than 120 because of our belt limitations. So, we can probably set up the first factory down here. What the heck? What's that doing there? Bye-bye. Alright, so yeah, we do have the coal generator, but we need water input to get that going, and I'm not going to use this one for any water. I'm going to use this for steel specifically. So, We need to create steel. Let's see. Production... Special? Where's it at? No. 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 Oh, do I have to go through the MAM to unlock it or something? Oh, there it is. Basic steel production. My dumb self just didn't scroll over. Ooh, Xenobasher could be a fun weapon to get. But this is what I need to unlock. So select this milestone. We'll gather those resources. Okay, so guys, I did quite a bit of off-camera work. In fact, I might have gotten a little, well, over-enthusiastic. So I've actually got all the steel production pretty well finished now. So it doesn't look like a lot, but let's go down here and I'll explain everything I got going on. So as you remember, this is where my coal vein is, and I've actually upgraded this to an MK Miner 2. And as you know, I had to get into steel production even to get this, so there's actually been quite a bit of work done here. Starting off, this produces me 240 coal at the base speed. At 240 coal, it splits off half of it to two different sets of processing. Half of it will go into these two foundries, making me 120 steel per minute. And then up here, I've got one foundry up here going. Oh wait, that's not a foundry. Right here, I got one foundry going here, and it's doing 96 steel per minute with some upgrades. I also have another, I got two things of iron going out, both producing me, I think it's 120 iron, or this one's producing probably just 9, nope, it's producing the full 120, so we could actually upgrade this if we wanted to. But the reason I have it this way is because I have this turning into as many steel beams as I need, which requires 96 steel ingots. And then going into here, make 20 with the 24 steel beams and 30 concrete, which I've got from right over there, not super far away, set up all the stuff I needed right there and just having it pump over. And then they're both combining to make me the encased industrial beams, while down here they are making my steel pipes and my regular steel beams. So I have all three of the steel resources being combined together right here. As you can see from up here, it exports, comes over here, and then joins the three-way line I have going. And then all three of them make their way across this bridge I've set up that I was working on with you guys. Goes up this ramp, goes around here, and it joins back into the big row of resources. The top two rows are already being preoccupied with the smart plates and rotors. As the the modular frames, and the rotors actually are below, aren't they? Oh wait, no, they're in a whole different line themselves. Yeah, they're over here. So I've also let the game just kind of run over for one night the other day, and all of my things are pretty well full, except for I think rotors, which are right there. They're almost full. They're over halfway, so we got a lot of rotors. And I got crap load of everything else. Everything else is pretty well full. So we got a lot of resources to work with, which is molto bene. So let's take a look. Trying to think if there was anything else I did off camera while you guys are away. Oh yeah, there was. So we used a bunch of resources to actually go ahead and unlock a few of these things over here through tier 3 and 4. Because I wanted us to basically be able to just straight up shoot up to the next tier. We've got, the one thing I did was unlock refined power, which gave us water turbines, and I didn't realize how powerful these things were. They're super cheap to make once you have the resources. See here, they should be in refined power. Down here at the bottom. Water turbines, super easy to make. I got tired of running out of power and having to keep up with all these. Which we have a bunch of fuel in here, don't get me wrong. Tons of fuel. But these things are not even running anymore. I've got a whole alternative fuel source. You can see over here, they can go in very specific locations where there's flowing water. And I've set up a shit ton of them. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 of them, and I could even set up more if I wanted to. You can see over here, there's space, 21, 22, 23 of them. I could have set up 2 more there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, anywhere where there's a waterfall and there's a crap load of them over here, I can hook up one of those water turbines and produce power. Each one of these produces 50 megawatts per second. So if you can do the math, it's quite a bit of power that I'm not going to have to monitor. And those other generators will only kick on if I absolutely need them to. Right now, we're not producing that much power anyway because everything is full. But as I start grabbing stuff out, it'll all shoot back up because the machines will all turn back on and stuff like that. Everything else is nice and full right now. And what's really awesome is my storage isn't even full on this side. Yeah, this is the last one's full. I still got 3 lines on this side I can hook up, and then I haven't even started hooking anything up over here, so we still got room for crap loads of resources. So, one thing I want to do before we get to the last bit, I can already do 1/3 of phase 2, which is the smart plating, but I haven't got the automation set up for the other 2 things. I do have the recipes unlocked. Like, if I go over here to this assembler I have just set up over here, this is how I made these 20 versatile frameworks, which I used to complete a couple of quests. It takes steel beams and modular frames, which I can easily automate. How many steel beams does that take? This is set to 6.25 and 75? Holy crap, that's quite a bit. Oh, I must have had upgrades in this, so it only takes 30 and 2.5, which 30 is still a lot of steel beams. I may need a whole other coal node to set that one up, so we may have to come back to that one. Let's see. Like I said, though, before I get into those 2 last resources I need to complete phase 2, I actually want to get a couple of new resources going that aren't part of the actual progression line right now. Well, they will be, but right now they're really not. So we've got resources for iron, copper, limestone, coal already all coming in, but we do not have Caterium or raw quartz coming in yet, and I want to fix that. I want to get those 2 resources going. I'm pretty sure I know where a Caterium vein is, right over there near, yeah, it's right over here near our power lines that we were setting up. So I could easily set up a foundation over here and run the resources across, and we could set up some factories for that. As you can see, I threw down some miners the other day just to get quick wire and some other stuff. Well, mostly just quick wire to turn into AI limiters, which I want to get that automated because eventually I do want to clean up this setup in here and replace all of these lines right here that are right next to it, as well as the ones that are connected right through there. All these splitters I want to turn into smart splitters, so that way they will only output resources to those inputs if the main belt is already full. Like if it's already clogged up and it can't send any more resources, I want it then to start sending the resources over. Which it shouldn't be too hard to fix up. Should be able to replace it. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that yet, but like if I switch over to this and it were to, yeah, I would probably have to put one right above it and just place it right below it. It wouldn't be that hard to replace, assuming everything stays hooked up like it's supposed to. But that's something I want to work on. Let's see here. Open this up, not this. Let's open this up because I want to get this unlocked real quick. We're going to do this as a last thing for the video. First we need these. Oop. Not sure how many it said I need. It's 200. I guess I could select it and find out real quick. Okay, I need 100. Steel beams. 200 of those. A 500 cable. 3 and concrete. Oh, next one. The heck's my concrete? There it is. 1,000 concrete. There we go. That's everything we need. Turn this in. And we will send that sucker off. Alright, so we're going to show off this now. Special Blueprint Designer. Some of those. It's just a quick plan. Steel beams and modular frames. Cables. Grab some steel beams. Boop. Couple of them. Did I grab a couple? Yeah, I did. Okay. Concrete. Grab some more modular frames. Concrete. There it is. More concrete. And let's grab some more cable as well. Cool. Now, cool thing about the blueprint builder, what we can do, we can find us a nice flat spot that we've already like leveled out and stuff. Place this down. And basically, everything that is built inside of this can be saved and replaced over and over again to create different structures and stuff like that, which is freaking awesome. Now, I will not claim to be good at building these things, because I'm not. I am not even close to being good at building these things. But they're not too difficult. Like, I am planning on actually using the blueprint builder as a way to download other people's blueprints to try in the world. I would love to find a good road construction so we can actually clean up a lot of these cable management systems and actually create a storage underneath the roads, so that way we could transport resources that way, and then we can just walk along the roads and stuff like that. But that's basically what I wanted to get out. But if I could give you guys an example, we could go in here. I do not have any plates. Yeah, this one right here. Grab some plates. Oh, I did get the upgraded storage, which I may do off camera and upgrade these to the tier 2 storages. That's going to be kind of a pain, just because there's going to be a lot of resources that have to transfer over, and then once all these belts start moving again, it's going to start filling them up really quickly. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to give you guys a demonstration. So when building modular, it's good to go with with the second, the 2mm foundation is what I was getting at. You always want to build a foundation to put the things down on. That way you can connect everything up. And then whatever we put down here, like for example, let's say we were building something from refined power here. Like say we wanted to set up a boiler, can be placed on a boiler platform, so we need a boiler platform. Okay, I'm not gonna get anything complicated like that. I don't know. Let's just say I wanted to set up something so that way I could easily set up like a workstation real quick so I can do research and all that other stuff. I could grab me some resources. Got plenty of cable. Grab some of that. Grab a little bit of everything here so I can actually grab some stuff. Oh, yeah, that was the last one. Okay. Now, if I go over here, let's say I wanted to set up just like a little work camp that I could just place down wherever I wanted and easily be able to access all my resources. Do something like this, place that down. I can place down a crafting bench right next to it. And then I'd probably want to be able to access my MAM. Then I'd probably want a storage. This way I can just store all in the one thing and then move it back. I can put stuff back if I needed to. Anything else? That's pretty much covers everything I would probably need in a pinch. But then I could just save this and go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. So this one is going to be mobile Why am I having trouble spelling mobile? Alright, let's just say crafting center. Can't spell today. Alright, set an icon. That right there looks perfect. Select image. Color, we'll go with a red-ish color. That works. And then we'll save the blueprint. Now I can just click this, and it'll clear everything and give me my resources back. But now, if I click on blueprints over here, I can place this literally wherever I want. Yeah, I need a workstation right here. Let's go. We'll put everything down at once. Except for... Oh, yeah, the conveyor belts came in. Alright, and now I can just do my work, and then if I want to, I should... Oh, yeah. I can just deconstruct the whole thing again. Which I thought there was a button to deconstruct it all at once. But I seem to have forgotten what it was. But I can place that down as many times as I have the resources for, because you can see at the bottom right, it says everything I need down there. So I'm going to work on getting some more blueprints, probably categorize them from other players who have done work on here. That way we can not only show off some cool builds, but we can really clean up our base. So I think that's what we're going to be working on next, is doing some mass cleanup, cleaning up these factories, and I'm going to look around and do some research on that. So next episode might be time for a base remodel. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of work on the hub itself, but everything connected to the hub, like all the factories, so we may redo them one by one. That may be like an off-camera setup, but I can just show you what the models were that I used, just so we can clean up everything and try to declutter the base. Probably, you know, level out the entire playing field. You know, whatever I got to do it. Upgrading all the storage will probably be another big thing I do off camera, just so that way we have it. As you can see, I can make them pretty easily just from what I had on there. They're not that hard. They were, I don't freaking know. Transport, foundation, no, organization, here we go. Yeah, industrial storage, they just use some of the steel resources, which we have quite a bit of. Alright. For that, though, guys, I'm going to have to wrap it up there. Probably going to edit some of the footage out of this video. Hopefully, it doesn't feel like I jumped around too much in this. We do have now steel production, and we've just about completed phase 2 already. All we have to do is just set up 2 or 3 more sets of automation, and we'll have phase 2 completed as well once it gets done crafting everything that it needs to craft. I'm liking where we're going so far, guys, but I'm not liking how the base is looking. It could be a lot cleaner, a lot more industrialized, instead of just looking like I threw it together really quick. I'm probably going to be working on that off camera before the next episode, so that way we can start talking about what I've done, all the blueprints I gathered, etc., etc. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell down below, let you know when I upload videos to YouTube. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below if there's anything you guys want to see in the future, or if you just want to talk about the video, or tell me whether or not you think my audio quality is better, worse, or if I need to tweak some things on it. I've worked really hard to get it fixed. One second, guys. I didn't realize my dogs were wrestling in the background, making a lot of noise, so I had to get it stopped. Anyway, guys, like I said, that's gonna have to do it for me. So I'll see all of your beautiful faces in the next video. Bye, guys.